Now, some people still don't know why are we seeing a lot of Chinese videos of Chinese, companies selling products to everyone, opening it up to everyone to say that, look, if you want to buy your luxury brands, come to us because we're the ones that are actually making these brands for the companies that you are buying from. If you want to buy certain cars, come to us because we are the ones that are building or assembling the car that you are buying. I mean, today, just this morning, before I continue further, I saw a video of another guy, a Chinese guy, showing a video where there was a bunch of Toyota Corolla Cross. He said they've got many of them. Just have a look at this video, then we'll come back to the video.
Hey brothers, look here, faster look here. We have many Toyota Corolla Cross, new car in stock. If you interested, contact me. Please follow me.
I mean, can you see what he's trying to say? He's trying to say, look, the Toyota Corolla Cross, chances are they are also producing it somewhere there in China, then ship it to various destinations, instructed by, of course, various destinations, with some of the destinations might be the US. The primary reason why the Chinese consumers are doing this is because President Trump has imposed 145% tariffs onto China, which this, as a result, is going to make all these products that China was exporting into, obviously, the US to be in demand there, because they've decided to close off China from bringing their items, because who would take their item products to a country where those products are imposed with 145% tariffs? There's nothing that China can sell in the US, which is why these companies that have been making these products, these cars for the US market, they are realizing that they want to make money, or they want to make much money, which is why they are starting to cutting off the middlemen and selling directly the products to the customers, to you and me. I mean, I've seen that even here in South Africa, a lot of people are really interested in going and buy these products. There's a lot of interest, I must tell you. There's a lot of interest, and all this is coming after Trump imposed the tariffs of 145% onto China. China has been finding alternatives. The government, yesterday, we spoke about them having a meat deal with Australia. You will know that there was a deal that US and China had about of meat or of beef, and now that because of these tariffs, because it's becoming too expensive because of these tariffs now, it is the thing that resulted into China looking for other partners that can, of course, supply them with meat. And Australia was the country that they apparently are striking or about to strike a deal with them, because they cannot depend and rely onto the US. Our very own South Africa, the president, I discussed that we are also doing the same. The president came out and said 2 days ago that one thing that will make South Africa to move forward is to find alternatives, is to find other partners, is to try and find other things to do, because other trade partners, so that obviously the opportunity or some of the impacts that we get hit by some of these countries don't have an impact that much, because we have already other trade partners. He mentioned some of the things that they are now exporting, or South Africa is exporting to other countries: grapes, avocados, and all the other stuff. South Africa is now exporting those to various countries, which that improves our exports, that improves the amount we generate from exports, which is something that is great, something that is very, very exciting. And when you think about this, I think it's the only way, man, because what happens is that if we only just depend on AGOA, what happens when AGOA gets scraped off? What happens when the US impose tariffs like they are to China? It means that if we are just depending on to the United States of America for our economy, we are going to be impacted so much in a way that people end up losing jobs, people end up, of course, or the country ends up not doing that well economically. And you know that when the economy of the country is not good, investors don't invest in that country. and things just tumble, man, and things don't go well. And at the end of the day, who would want to invest or put their money into South Africa? So that initiative said by the president, like I said, it was a good one. It's a good initiative, and as a result, this is something that obviously China, or we are taking it, or we are seeing it also coming from China. So these Chinese consumers that are selling their products online, they are selling due to pressure from the tariffs that of course, or the tariff tensions between China and the US. They have nowhere else to take these products, and they realize that they rather just go into the market, into the streets of social media, and sell these products directly to the people and cut the middleman, meaning that people could buy some of these products very cheap. I mean, some Chinese consumer who apparently saying that they are making products for your luxury brands, he said what the luxury brands is actually selling to consumers, it's 10 times more what they sell that product they make to the luxury brand. For example, if there is a bag that consumers are buying for of a specific luxury brand, about 10,000, the Chinese company is selling that bag to that luxury brand by around 1,000, and then they are just inflating to 10,000. So they are saying, look, you can buy from us at a discounted price because we are the ones that are supplying, shipping these products to obviously the luxury brands. But something that obviously you must be aware of, or that you must take cognizance of, is that obviously some of these products are not of good quality, right? Some of them, yes, they will come and say this is quality, but it might not be quality. I mean, there are those companies that are really producing these goods, these products to the luxury brands, but some of them, they are producing fake or using fake materials, which is something that is not good. And unfortunately, you won't be able to, or it won't be easy for you to find out if the supplier that you are buying these goods from is he selling original or not. But obviously there will be those that are saying exactly as they're saying they're supplying these luxury brands, but there are those that obviously they are not supplying good products, which is something that you need to be aware of, which is something that you need to do some due diligence, so that at least when you buy something, you know you are buying from the supplier that is selling actually the luxury brand to these luxury companies. So yeah, man, this is what we are seeing. The drama continues, the story continues. We are seeing more videos surfacing the streets of social media. I mean, I was really interested on this guy who was selling the Toyota Corolla Cross, saying that if you are interested, come to me, guys. It's really interesting of what is unfolding in the world due to the tariff tensions between the US and China. And though for now it might not be having an impact into some of the countries, but let me tell you something, all the countries will end up being impacted. Yes, the tariffs onto South Africa, 30% has been paused for now, but the fact that the two strongest economies are fighting, there are trade tensions, this ends up hurting almost everyone. We are not yet out of the spider web, and we must just pray that the two countries starts talking, and obviously things, they take down these tariffs, because tariffs don't do any country good or any economy good, but rather it slows down economy, and that's not what we want, especially as investors buying shares from some of these companies. I mean, today we read that Nvidia was told to stop shipping some of the chips that they are shipping to China. I think it was the H20 chips, and this is something that we have seen in the past. But how China is doing, or how China, we saw them addressing this when it happened last year. They encouraged their own companies to start building their own chips, which that is the way to mitigate some of the things. Which is why even here in South Africa, I said yesterday, if you remember very well, that we need to start producing some of our things in-house. We need to start processing some of the minerals that we are selling, exporting to the US in-house. We need to have final products here, which is something that obviously once we get to that level, then it will be a very good environment where people can even more people come and invest into the country. I thought I'd give you these quick updates. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.